The beginnings of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is one of the most revolutionary technologies of our time. But where does this idea of creating machines that think and learn like human beings come from? The answer dates back to ancient times, when Greek philosophers like Plato and Aristotle wondered if it was possible to create machines that thought and acted like humans. However, it was not until the 20th century that the idea of AI began to take shape. In the 1940s, British mathematician Alan Turing wondered whether machines could think and learn like humans. In his famous article, Can Machines Think? Can Machines Think? Turing proposed a test to determine if a machine was truly intelligent. If a human could not distinguish a machine's response from that of another human, then the machine was intelligent. In the 1950s, AI began to take shape as a serious field of study. The term artificial intelligence was coined by computer scientist John McCarthy in 1956, and soon became a topic of research in universities and laboratories around the world. One of the first advances in AI was the development of the Lisp programming language, created by John McCarthy in 1958. Lisp allowed programmers to create programs that could learn and improve over time, which was an important step toward creating truly intelligent machines. Another important advance was the development of the theory of computation, which studied the limits of what machines could do. The theory of computing showed that there were problems that could not be solved by machines, leading researchers to look for new ways to approach AI. In the 1960s, AI began to be used in practical applications, such as computer vision and speech recognition. NASA used AI to control the navigation systems of its spacecraft, and banks began using AI to process financial transactions. Despite these advances, AI also faced significant challenges. One of the main challenges was the lack of data and the limited processing capacity of the machines of the time. However, researchers continued to work on AI, and new technologies were soon developed that allowed machines to learn and improve over time. The development of AI in the 1950s and 1960s. In the 1950s and 1960s, AI began to take shape as a serious field of study. AI pioneers such as Alan Turing, Marvin Minsky, and John McCarthy worked to develop algorithms and systems that could learn and improve over time. One of the most important advances of this era was the development of the theory of computing. The theory of computing studied the limits of what machines could do, and showed that there were problems that could not be solved by machines. However, it also showed that there were problems that could be solved by machines, but that required a large amount of time and resources. Marvin Minsky, one of the pioneers of AI, worked on developing the theory of computing. Minsky demonstrated that machines could learn and improve over time, as long as they were programmed with appropriate algorithms. His work in the theory of computing laid the foundation for the development of AI in the following decades. Another important advance was the development of symbolic artificial intelligence. Symbolic artificial intelligence focused on creating systems that could process and analyze symbols and patterns. This allowed machines to learn and improve over time, as long as they were programmed with appropriate algorithms. John McCarthy, another AI pioneer, worked on the development of symbolic artificial intelligence. McCarthy created the Lisp programming language, which allowed programmers to create programs that could learn and improve over time. Lisp became a standard in the AI industry and is still used today. In the 1960s, AI began to be used in practical applications. NASA used AI to control the navigation systems of its spacecraft, and banks began using AI to process financial transactions. AI was also used in the manufacturing industry, where it was used to control robots and production systems. Despite these advances, AI also faced significant challenges. One of the main challenges was the lack of data and the limited processing capacity of the machines of the time. However, researchers continued to work on AI, and new technologies were soon developed that allowed machines to learn and improve over time. AI in the digital age. In the 1980s, AI entered an era of stagnation. The lack of data and the limited processing power of the machines of the time meant that progress in AI was slow. However, with the rise of cloud computing, big data, and machine learning, AI experienced a renaissance in the 1990s and 2000s. Cloud computing allowed companies and organizations to access large amounts of data and processing resources at a relatively low cost. This allowed AI researchers and developers to access the resources needed to develop more advanced AI systems. Big data, which refers to the large amount of data generated by social media, sensors, and other devices, provided AI researchers and developers with a large amount of data to train and test their systems. This allowed AI systems to learn and improve over time, leading to an increase in the accuracy and effectiveness of AI systems. Machine learning, which refers to the ability of AI systems to learn and improve over time without being explicitly programmed, has become a fundamental technique in AI. Machine learning enabled AI systems to learn from data and improve over time, leading to an increase in the accuracy and effectiveness of AI systems. In the 2000s, AI began to be used in various fields, such as medicine, finance, and security. In medicine, AI was used to analyze medical images and diagnose diseases. In finance, AI was used to analyze financial data and make predictions about the market. In security, AI was used to analyze behavioral patterns and detect threats. AI was also used in the entertainment industry, where it was used to create realistic characters and environments in movies and video games. AI was also used in the automotive industry, where it was used to develop autonomous driving systems. In the 2010s, AI saw a surge in adoption and use in various fields. AI has been used in the healthcare industry to develop personalized diagnosis and treatment systems. AI was used in the education industry to develop personalized learning systems. AI was used in the energy industry to develop energy-efficient systems. AI in everyday life. Currently, AI is being used in various aspects of everyday life. From smart devices to recommendation systems, AI is revolutionizing the way we live and work. One of the most common examples of AI in everyday life is virtual assistants. Virtual assistants like Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri use AI to understand and respond to users' questions and requests. These assistants can perform tasks such as scheduling appointments, sending messages, and controlling smart devices in the home. AI is also being used in the e-commerce industry. Recommender systems use AI to analyze customers' behavioral patterns and recommend products that fit their needs and preferences. This has led to an increase in sales and customer satisfaction. In the healthcare industry, AI is being used to develop personalized diagnosis and treatment systems. AI systems can analyze large amounts of medical data and identify patterns that can help doctors diagnose and treat diseases more effectively. AI is also being used in the education industry. AI systems can analyze students' behavioral patterns and provide personalized recommendations to improve their learning. This has led to an increase in learning effectiveness and student satisfaction. In the transportation industry, AI is being used to develop autonomous driving systems. Autonomous vehicles use AI to analyze traffic patterns and make decisions in real time to avoid accidents and reduce travel time. AI is also being used in the security industry. AI systems can analyze behavioral patterns and detect potential threats. This has led to an increase in the safety and security of people and assets. In the entertainment industry, AI is being used to develop realistic characters and environments in movies and video games. AI is also being used to create computer-generated music and art. In short, AI is revolutionizing the way we live and work. From smart devices to recommendation systems, AI is being used in various aspects of everyday life. The future of AI has advanced significantly in recent decades, and its impact on society and the economy is growing. However, AI also poses significant challenges and risks that we must address. In the future, AI is expected to continue to evolve and improve in various fields, such as computer vision, natural language processing, and machine learning. This will lead to greater automation of processes and tasks, which can have a significant impact on the economy and society. Some of the possible advancements in AI in the future include the creation of more advanced and autonomous artificial intelligences capable of making complex decisions and learning from experience, the development of more advanced robots and drones capable of performing tasks that require physical and cognitive skills, creating AI systems that can interact with humans more naturally, using natural language and computer vision, the development of AI applications in fields such as medicine, education, and energy, which can have a significant impact on society and the economy. However, there are also significant risks and challenges associated with the development of AI. Some of the possible risks include the loss of jobs due to the automation of processes and tasks, the creation of AI systems that can be used for malicious purposes, such as the creation of autonomous weapons or the manipulation of public opinion, The lack of transparency and explainability in AI systems, which can make it difficult to understand how they make decisions and what data they use. The possibility of AI systems developing their own agenda and goals, which may not be aligned with those of humans. To address these challenges and risks, it is important that AI developers, governments, and society at large work together to establish clear rules and regulations for the development and use of AI.